Good morning. This is Mike Gauss with the Center for Pluralism, and today's program is about Christian and Muslim persecution. You may wonder why not others? Indeed, the Center for Pluralism has stood up for everyone from atheist, Baha'i, Buddhist, Christian, Hindu, Jain, Jewish, Sikh, Wicca, pagans, Native Americans, and Zoroastrians, everyone in between, including the LGBTQ community. We've done some work for each one of them. Indeed, the book will be out called Standing Up for Others. It's been in writing for several years. How did this thing about Christian and Muslim came about? Well, about 2 months ago, the Department of State's ministerial program was announced, and they announced many people announced many programs that they were going to do, and we chose. And nobody was doing about Islamophobia and Christian phobia, as they call it. So I talked about it in the meeting. Somebody else mentioned, one more person mentioned. Then Pam, that was sitting next to me, she said, "Why don't you do it?" And that's how it came about. Otherwise, we do workshops on religions, all religions. Whatever we write, it is about all religions. We don't exclude anybody from our programs. Now let's talk about the phobia. It is, where does the phobia come from? Where are the origins? Bulk of it comes from parents. Our parents, not all parents, many parents, teachers, clergy, friends, and politicians poison children. They poison them. They tell Jewish people are this, the black people are this, the Muslims, Hindus, Christians. There is something about the other that denigrate. They put something negative about them. As a child growing up, you got that thing sitting in your mind. You may not do anything about it, but it is there in your mind. When you grow up to be an adult, go work in an office, in a library, in a restaurant, wherever. There is not a place where you don't find people of different faiths, races, nations, ethnicities, and communities. Are you with them in full? Hell no. If you are a Muslim and the other person is Jewish, or if you're a white and the other person is black, or if you're a Hindu and the other person is a Muslim, any combination. When you work with them, there is an apprehension. There is a lack of total trust with the other person. No matter how good that person is, there is a reservation, there is a wall between you and the other person. And you know what that does? It takes your own happiness out. Your parents' poison, your teacher's poison has taken your happiness out. You're not happy, you're not complete, you're not full, you're not free with that other person. Something holds you. And that is how phobias are formed. And part of it is the media projecting and the politicians for their own gains. Has it been your personal experience to hold that phobia? The prejudice, the bias you have against Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Jews, blacks, whatever. It's not based on your personal experience. You don't know enough of them. You don't know enough of them long enough to make that conclusion. It was all planted in you. You're a victim of that poison. It is your responsibility to remove, reject, eject that poison from you. Why should you do that? Why should you reject what has been taught to you for generations? It's for your benefit, my friend. If you didn't have that prejudice, the poison in you, you went to work, working with a black, white, Jew, Muslim, Christian, Hindu, you're full with them, you connect with them, because you don't have the bias. Your company will get a full 100% of your attention, devotion, and commitment, and produce good work. I think in the future the employers will look for employees who are free from prejudice of any kind because they will be the productive employees. Now when you go home with your husband or your wife, your children, do you give them 100% of times? You're still brooding with that man or woman from other faith, other race, other ethnicity. They didn't do anything to you. Or whatever they did, other person of your own ethnicity, race would have done the same. But somehow, a person of other ethnicity, race, when they do it, it's different for you. That's your bias. That's taking you down. It's your prejudice that is causing you pain and misery, not able to give 100% of you to your family and to your employee. Got to get rid of this. This is the source and origin of phobias in you. Unless you choose to get rid of those, your happiness is not complete. Don't do it for others. Don't do it for God. Do it for you. You'll be a full person. You will give your full person to your family members and work and feel happy inside. That's what you have to do, my friend. Prejudice takes you down, not the other person.